In this video, I'm going to show you how you can stop wasting time and instead obtain motivation and success in life. I've suffered from laziness, really low self-esteem, depression and hopelessness in life until I learned time management and thus increased my productivity, self-esteem, and confidence. Today, you're going to learn the easiest way to manage your time better is by cutting out TV from your life. By the end of this video, you'll learn how much time the average American spends watching TV and my suggestions for what to do with your time instead. I'll start off by saying that studies have shown that the average American watches around 5 hours of TV every day. Since there's 24 hours per day, and if we assume you spend 8 hours per day sleeping and 11 hours per day working, having meals, dealing with errands such as shopping for necessities like groceries, doing laundry, and so on, then that leaves you about 5 hours of free time per day. So that means the average American spends all of their free time watching TV. In fact, studies have even shown that the average American has about 5 hours of free time per day, and apparently they spend all of it on watching TV. Oh, and by the way, if you haven't already, I would really appreciate if you guys can just click on that like and subscribe button. That would really help me out. Thanks a lot. So back to the topic of watching TV. Studies have shown that unhappy people are more likely to watch TV than happier people, and that there's better ways to improve our moods than just simply watching TV. Studies have also shown that those who binge watch TV are more likely to be depressed, lonely, and have other mental health problems. Not to mention that watching TV also is bad for our physical health. First, let me tell you, when you watch TV and movies, you are literally sitting down in your chair or couch watching other people live a life that is more fun and exciting than what you're doing with your life. We admire our favorite actors and characters because we wish we could have their lives. In other words, we're admitting to ourselves that our lives are boring and that we're unhappy with it, and in a sense we become defeatists because we've given up on our ability to try to improve our own lives and have to resort to escaping our lives by watching other people have the fun, the happy life that we wish we could have. Watching TV and movies provides just a temporary escape from our happy lives by transporting us to an imaginary one. This is almost like saying we would rather be dead than alive. Now, I highly suggest that you guys just stop watching TV and movies altogether, with the exception, of course, of very high quality movies that actually are very thought-provoking and it can really help you with your personal life. So instead of watching TV and movies, maybe you're better off just being honest with yourself and asking why you can't live a life that's fun and exciting, the life that you wish you could have. Or why can't you already be happy so that you don't have to resort to watching TVs and movies to escape the problems of your life? Why do you have to watch some TV or movie show that shows the hero living the good life while we watch just being hopeless with our lives in admiration of theirs? So take the 5 hours per day that you will watch TV and movies to instead acknowledge that there are problems with your life and identify and look into what you can do to have a better life. So for example, if you're stuck in a job that you hate and want to escape the miserable feelings you get from this job, how about instead of taking the easy way out with TV and movies, you instead use that time to read books about office politics or learn a new skill so that you can become more employable and thus leave that job for a better job, or read about how you can earn passive income so that you can work for yourself eventually and be location independent. I personally believe that having additional money can really improve our lives. Yes, there are a lot of sayings that money doesn't buy happiness and so on, but I personally believe that is true to an extent, in that primarily when you're spending money on material possessions, such as a fancy car, fancy TV, or whatever that you don't really need, then yes, money won't buy you happiness in that case. However, I do believe that if you did have a lot of money and just focus instead on saving and investing, then money can buy you happiness because it's buying you freedom. To see why this is, ask yourself, why do most people work at jobs they hate? Is because they need the money and may pay more than a job that they would rather do instead, but they're willing to tolerate an awful boss or a terrible commute because they need the money. But if you don't need the money, you can just quit that job. So that's why money gives you freedom. The average age of retirement in the US is around 60 years old. Yet if you learn about personal finance, which is possible if you save time for your life by cutting out TV, then you can retire much sooner than that. Who knows, maybe even in your 30s and 40s. There's a community of people focused on that called Financial Independence Early Retirement, or FIRE, and many of them report doing just that. So I digressed a bit from the main topic of this video, which is about how to stop wasting time. But the point I was trying to make about how money can buy happiness is that when you cut TV out of your life and use your free time more effectively, you can use that free time to make more money and thus buy your freedom sooner. You can retire years sooner and buy your freedom by just simply cutting TV out for your life. So ask yourself, are you willing to be enslaved at a crappy job just so you can watch TV? Or would you rather have your freedom a lot sooner and the only thing you'll have to give up is watching TV? I can only hope you chose the latter. So I highly suggest you cut TV out of your lives as soon as possible, and not just for the benefit of gaining more money and freedom sooner, but also because you get additional benefits to your happiness and self-esteem. So for example, you may realize that you already have what you need to be happy and thus give your time and effort into improving the lives of others. So instead of wasting your time watching TV, maybe you'll be inspired to do some volunteer work, such as preparing food at homeless shelters, where you'll actually have a sense of purpose and also get a sense of accomplishment and thus boost your self-esteem. By doing similar things, you'll actually be living life, whereas watching TV, of course, you're just escaping your own life. So life is short. Just before you die, do you really want to regret all that time you lost by escaping life by watching TV and movies? Or do you want to look back on all the cool experiences you had and the ways you impacted and helped the lives of others? So this concludes my video, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Before you go, I just want to ask you guys to leave a comment in this video sharing your opinion. Did you like this video? If so, please click on that like button and the subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time.